Hi, I'm Ahya. I'm from KL and I'm currently living in Kota Kinabalu. So I studied Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery in the University of Otago in New Zealand. I had only great experiences to share about studying in New Zealand. I think when I went, I didn't really have any expectations, but what I found over there were the people are really friendly. They are quite a close-knit in the sense that they're always eager to help. So the curriculum that was set out for studying medicine, particularly in New Zealand, was in a way that you had opportunities to study in big groups and then also have the smaller groups where you got to learn from other students as well as from the lecturers in a closer capacity. So I found that the lecturers were always very knowledgeable, very experienced and very approachable, and I think that really added to the experience of learning. The thing that I enjoyed most about living in New Zealand was the open space, the beautiful nature and the friendly people. It meant that I had opportunities to have a life outside of studying, outside of working while I was there. It gave me the opportunity to be more rounded as a person in terms of what I enjoyed. I think the other thing that I really liked about learning and living in New Zealand is the immersion or the emphasis they had on the Maori culture. The Maori people are the indigenous people of New Zealand, and they really try to uphold their values and beliefs into a system that has changed throughout their history. And I think learning about Maori people, Maori health, really challenged myself in a good way of thinking about there's not one system that always fits everybody, but we have to look after the people who are actually there to appreciate what their needs are and how we meet those needs. And I think that's something that you don't get to necessarily learn elsewhere, but you get to learn from the people that is natively from that place. And I think that's an enriching experience that I received. So some of the challenges I faced, I think, was just a coming of age experience, moving out of from your family, living far from your family, and then learning how to fend for yourself, how to cook for yourself. And I think, especially in a new place where you couldn't, for example, find the ingredients you needed to cook the foods that you are familiar with, or activities that you haven't been used to doing before. So I think the thing that really helped was having friends, and I don't just mean Malaysian friends, which I did have, who went to study along with me, but also making friends with the locals, and then participating in university sort of like extracurricular activities or social activities. So not just academic stuff. I think when we have built that good community of friends and support around us, we figured a way out, and we figured to find our own self in how to survive. But it was a good time doing it. I would recommend going in with a very open mind. Be prepared to be surprised in a good way. I think you will always be able to make the experience great by being willing to try, being willing to adapt with new situations, and most importantly, being willing to learn from other people, and also finding your communities of support. And that could be anything, either from just friends, from groups, from the university support system itself, and sometimes for me, for example, was looking for support from the local mosques was something that really helped me as well. So be ready to experience great things, and you will find great things.